Hey, welcome back to Dealing with the Deckers. I'm Candace Decker on the Gulf Coast of Florida, and this is my co-host, Jamie Decker, my sister-in-law, fellow real estate agent. And today I'm so excited because we have Renee Botterman from my team on with us, and we have all been in the trenches in this crazy market. We wanted to share all of that with you guys today on what we've been seeing. So lowest inventory since 1982. And if you're like us or like everybody in the US, you're online all the time looking at homes for sale. If you look at what is for sale in your area right now, you're probably shocked.
Definitely. As soon as stuff comes on, it is flying off. And I know we're all feeling that pressure to help our buyers find properties. Renee, I know you're feeling the pressure a ton, working with so many buyers down in Florida. So I guess let's just talk a little bit about first from the seller side of things. Like sellers, it's not really a surprise right now. They've kind of got a lot of power. So like, what are we seeing that they're kind of pulling in this market where they have a lot of pull?
Yeah. I think right now, so sellers, they have the upper hand. The ball is in their court. If they have a good agent, their agent's advising them on what to do right now, and kind of all over the place. What I'm seeing right now is sellers just flat out not accepting any offers for the first couple of days. So they're opening up for showings and then saying, hey, we're going to review offers in 3, 4, 5 days, and just letting the market go and see how many offers they can get in.
Yeah, definitely. Another thing that I'm seeing too, right in the listing, do not bring us a home sale contingent offer. So if you've got a home to sell, that home better at least be under contract, but even that they're not wanting to look at. But if you have a home to sell, advising sell that home first, take your money from closing, go to a short-term rental, live with family so that you can get that next house you really love and you're not, missing out on homes because you sell yours to sell. So that's tough with a lot of buyers in this market who are moving up.
Yeah, I wrote an offer yesterday. Seller has a home it's under contract, it's cash, it's closing in 2 weeks, and the seller would not even look at the offer. They just said flat out no. And that's really his only option right now. He has to move, and he doesn't, have somebody to go on the loan with him. He doesn't have another rental to go to. So if people are in these situations right now, it's tough.
Yeah. Are you seeing anything crazy, Renee, as far as like anything that sellers are pulling that you're just kind of like, seriously?
No, I've seen a lot of highest and best. I've seen don't submit an offer until it's a week on the market. So while sellers might be greedy, they really can be right now, and they're putting some rules up front on how and when we're going to review it.
And what's interesting, like prior to the last maybe 2 months, we usually see all sellers decide to choose highest and best, right? But right now, we're not even seeing sellers necessarily offering highest and best. They're going to the best offer they're finding, and they're negotiating directly with them. So I think a lot of buyers are losing out because they don't even have the opportunity to negotiate. So I think for buyers, they need to come in with their best foot forward off the bat. There's no room to put in a good offer and then wait for highest and best to come. It better be the absolute best thing that they have to offer right now.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. So as a buyer now, what can we do to try to win bids? And what are we doing to be creative for them? Because you got to be scrappy right now.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing right now, number one, is having your agent work for you. It is not a do the bare minimum in real estate right now. We are having to work overtime to find pocket listings, know when the listings are on the market that hour, and calling our clients saying, hey, here's what's coming on, and we need to see it today, right this second, because we don't even have an hour sometimes before there's offers pouring in from virtual showings, people who aren't even in town. I have been writing offers on the spot, meaning sitting in my car while we finish the showing to get an offer in. And sometimes there's already one that's come in. So being proactive and actually finding houses for our clients instead of waiting for them to come through either an automated email or get sent out through the MLS.
So I've made special templates now for my buyers so that if they call and say, I want to make an offer right now, that the turnaround time between them telling me they want to submit an offer and us actually submitting it can be only 15 minutes. Because I had one on Friday, it hit the market. It hadn't even updated on all the home search sites yet. That's how new it was. We wrote an offer. Client is in Michigan. You know, we didn't even go to see it. We just wrote it. And they already had another sight unseen offer on the table. I'm like, we were so fast. How could somebody possibly beat us on this? So I think speed right now is super important too.
Yeah, I think terms, you know, you hear that saying cash is king. You know, cash wasn't really king, you know, 6-9 months ago, a year ago. You know, terms were more important, but we're seeing cash become king again because sellers are a little bit worried about appraisals. You know, if things are going way over list price and setting records for the neighborhood, you know, there's a chance an appraiser is going to come back and say, look, I don't think that it should truly appraise for that amount. And then there's an issue with the loan. So going up against cash, you know, cash is looking like it's going to win as long as it's also a strong cash offer. So something to really take into consideration. Other terms like letting the seller pick their closing date, I think is huge if you can be flexible with that, because a lot of these sellers now have to go find another house in this crazy market. So if you're able to tell them like, hey, you know, we put this date in here, but you can cross it out and put whatever date you want. That I think is really, really strong for a lot of buyers right now if they can do that.
Yeah, so I have a home under contract right now. We submitted an over asking offer off the bat, and the seller came back and said, I'll accept it. However, I'd like to stay in the home for free until September. They just wanted to live there for free. And like, so we're seeing demands that we've never seen before because he, and you know, the agent said, hey, he asked for it because he can. And he just wanted to see, will somebody let him live there for free? Now, they didn't. We negotiated some other terms, but it's like, hey, why not? Let's see what I can get away with right now. And, you know, it happened to work out that my clients don't even need the home until the fall. So we were able to really work together on that. But, you know, in that situation, the seller is building a new home. He needs somewhere to live. He might have taken our offer over another one because we were so willing to work with him. So there's just so many crazy things going on right now.
I think it also goes into our job as buyers agents to be calling these listing agents and figuring out what do the sellers really want. Because if you knew that they wanted to stay in the house till September and you put, you know, a really extended closing date, they're going to be like, well, this is awesome. That's exactly what we wanted. Versus not everyone wants to close right away. I had a similar situation to Candace. I have people in the house that want to be there till May. And with under contract now. So you think everyone wants it, you know, quick close, cash, and no contingencies, but that might not always be the case. So making that phone call and figuring out how can you make the seller most happy, get the offer accepted a little bit quicker and stand out to others.
Yeah.
Going back to, oh, sorry, go ahead, Candace.
I was just thinking that I think 2020, what it brought is a little more empathy in the world. And what I've noticed now is that more buyers and sellers are a little bit more empathetic and they're a little more understanding of people's situations more than they were before. And I feel like there's the more meeting of the minds than there has been in the past of people just being flexible. Like I have people saying right now, well, I could put all my stuff in storage and go stay in a short-term rental if that's what they really need. So now I'm seeing like more flexibility, which is nice because I don't remember seeing that before. It used to be like, well, why can't this guy just go find somewhere else to live so that we can move in? And now they're working together, which is kind of cool to see.
It's silver lining of 2020. You got to look for something. Going back to like talking about, things that are coming up and within 15, 20 minutes, there's already showings, offers written. That's why it's so important. Like you guys were saying, as far as like not waiting for like a syndicated website to pop up a new listing. Like by the time it does that, it's already probably has an offer. It's so important to work with an agent who is really getting, like I said, scrappy for you. They're calling for sale by owners. They're calling even listings that they're not even listed homes. They're just homes that you might be interested in. I'm going to show one of my buyers a home. It's not on Zillow. It's not, there's no for sale by owner sign in the yard. The guy wasn't even selling and I'm just going to be the perfect house for my buyer. So I called him. You have to work with people who are not afraid to kind of get outside the comfort zone and find you what you're looking for. And then we also have something called the private network here. If your agent is not searching the private network, scouring it on a daily basis, trying to find you properties that are not yet officially listed, you need to find another agent.
Yeah, so on our team, we are constantly prospecting, talking to sellers who are off market. So as soon as I find an off market, I will send it out blast it to the team and say, like, hey, who do you have for this? Because we know that we have this whole database of thousands of buyers who are looking for homes right now. It's crazy. I'm like, okay, who can we fit? So I've been feeling like we've been like matchmakers lately, just like trying to pair these homes with, for people because it is so competitive. Like you said, Jamie, let's find you something where the seller doesn't have other offers, doesn't have other buyers looking right now. You have the upper hand because as the buyer, they might have more flexibility and they're not going to be competing for, highest and best price and terms. So yeah, that works really well.
And it's beneficial for the seller because they don't have to have like 40 showings and have to move out of their house for the weekend because there's back-to-back showings. So get someone in there once, don't worry about all the germs, COVID, one person, get an offer, move on.
Yeah, I know when we sold our house this summer, I wanted to, and now the market was very different this summer, and we did have a lot of showings in the beginning. I'm like, I just want this to get under contract because I was so sick of people coming in and out of my house. So I agree, just for the convenience factor, because as sellers right now, your house is being shown back to back to back to back. You've got to go somewhere. And it looks really cold where you're at right now, Jamie. So I would not want to be getting in my car with my dog and my kids.
Yeah. Just go sledding for the day. It's fine.
So are people like trekking through snowstorms right now to see houses?
100%. Yep. Yeah.
I did see you out this weekend with your snow boots in the snow.
Yep. Not the best job of plowing or shoveling, but I'll just wear heavier boots and I'll get through it. That's fine. And the mask actually is quite comforting in the winter. So, it works out.
Sounds like it. Wow. So any final words, guys? Any advice for people?
Get pre-approved before you start looking. I mean, that's always something we say, but especially now, like you should not even be looking online if you're not pre-approved because you're going to fall in love with something. It's going to be gone.
Yeah, we are, we used to give people, hey, let's go out, look at a couple. We can't even do that anymore because the home is going to be gone. It doesn't do anybody any justice. I feel like you have to be, if you're a buyer, like a warrior right now. Like you have to understand that you have to have all your ducks in a row. You have to be ready to move. You have to be ready to go into maybe write multiple offers on different properties. You have to be flexible. You might not get what you want. There's just no waiting. But I think that's our job to really explain that right now, because if you're not in it, you don't understand. I had clients who, they were a little bit slow to make offers in the beginning. And then, I said, look, we have to make an offer as soon as it hits the market. You might not even be able to see it first, but that's okay. We've got to be the first ones. And, as soon as they were in the market and understood that, they were like, let's do it. But yeah, there's no hesitation right now.
Yeah, I think being an educator to, our clients, and you can't participate in this market without knowing how it is. And it's our job to educate clients and let them know that you can't participate in this market without being prepared financially, knowing what you're looking for, being okay with not getting that. And it's a sink or swim, and you can stand by, but you're not buying a home. You're really competing to win a home.
And you've got to have realistic expectations. So I was recently fired by a buyer, and I was doing every single thing humanly possible to find them a home, but their expectations and what was happening in the market did not align, right? So they wanted a long list of things for a certain price, and there were no homes on the market that met that, and they weren't willing to be flexible on their, on their wants and their needs. And, there's only so much we can do. And if we are, looking at everything that hits the market every morning, calling off market opportunities, finding for sale by owners, looking at things the moment they hit on the market, we can only do so much. So you either have to adjust your expectations or you're going to lose in this market.
Yep. Well said.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions about what is happening, I know we're seeing this all over the country in almost every market right now. So reach out to us if you need an agent in your local market, if you're not here either in northwest suburbs of Chicago or in Southwest Florida, and we'll help you find an agent. So we will catch you on the next episode of Dealing with the Deckers. Thanks, Renee.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.